What is up, awesome peeps, and welcome back to another episode of Electrified Reviews. If this is your first time joining us, then hello, and welcome to the channel. Today we are reviewing the Surface604 Quad, which is an electric mountain bike that performs just as beautifully as it looks. And let me tell you, with the bright and shiny brushed aluminum finish, unique crisscrossing frame design, and gold accents, this ride is a serious head turner. But don't let the good looks fool you. The Quad is purpose-built with serious electric mountain bikers in mind, and it comes out of the box ready for even the most extreme trails. The Quad comes in one color, brushed aluminum with gold accents, and two frame sizes, a 17.5-inch frame and a 19.5-inch frame, which between the two can comfortably accommodate riders from 5 foot 2 inches all the way up to 6 foot 6 inches. There's also some really cool upgrade paths available, including an extended range battery, a NCX suspension seat post, a RockShox Judy TK suspension fork, metal fenders, a rear rack, and a taillight. The Quad has a starting price of $2,599 USD, $2,599 USD, but if you opt for all those upgrades, the price is going to creep over $3,000. It's definitely not a paltry number, but then again, this isn't a meager e-bike. It also comes with a 1-year comprehensive warranty and a 7-day money-back guarantee, and in our opinion, this is an exceptional e-bike with quality components all around. Right then, let's dive into the specs. The Quad has an impressive max speed of more than 30 miles per hour in the unlocked configuration, but out of the box, it's limited to just 20 miles per hour. To reach the adrenaline-inducing 30 mile per hour top speed, the Quad has a Bafang 500 nominal watt hub motor in the rear wheel. This motor can also crank out 750 peak watts of power and has 65 newton meters of torque, with a good balance between power and efficiency. Now, the Quad's torque sensor is the first real indication that it's built for serious electric mountain bikers. It's this single piece of gear that makes all the difference in the world when it comes to fine motor control. Torque sensors are a big upgrade from cadence sensors, and they have virtually zero latency with motor activation and deactivation, and they also afford the rider a great deal of control over how much power they get from the motor. Basically, a torque sensor feels like it enhances your human power, whereas a cadence sensor feels like it's just a laggy on-off switch. Imagine getting hit with some Captain America super soldier serum and then hopping on the Quad. That's kinda what it feels like. The Quad comes stock with a 48-volt, 14-amp-hour Samsung cell battery that offers a max estimated range of nearly 45 miles. But remember, this is one of those upgrade paths Surface604 has. So if you've got an extra $300 USD laying around, you can get a 20-amp-hour battery instead, which is going to boost your max estimated range up to nearly 65 miles. The position of the battery low on the down tube helps keep the Quad's center of weight low and leaves the bike feeling well balanced. It's locking and removable and has a USB port to charge your accessories and a quick check battery indicator so you can get a rough estimate of how much juice is left in the tank. Another big sign Surface604 built the Quad for serious electric mountain bikers is the SRAM X5 derailleur and matching trigger shifters. In most cases with an electric bike, it doesn't really matter too much about derailleur upgrades because the reality is not everyone needs to burst fire through the entire cassette. But when you're tearing through single tracks with rapid changes in speed and terrain, that's exactly what you need. And honestly, the fact that the rear cassette, the chain, and the pedals are all gold-plated is just icing on the cake. For brakes, we have Tektro Dorado hydraulic disc brakes with 180mm rotors in the front and rear wheels. This is just another component that proves Surface604 knows what they're doing when it comes to building electric mountain bikes. The stopping power with this braking system is just excellent, and they'll even lock up when they're completely caked with mud. Trust me, I know. The Quad is a hardtail with the Suntour XCM 32 29er suspension fork with 100mm of travel. They also have preload adjust and compression clickers so you can dial them in to fit your ride style. The XCM 32 29ers are more than solid, but Surface604 also offers an upgrade here to the RockShox Judy TK if you want those. But if you had to choose between this and the battery, I'd say go for that extended range. The Quad has a curb weight of nearly 65 pounds and a carry capacity of 285 pounds. But my favorite thing about this bike is its overall vibe. It's flashy, but it's practical. It'll turn heads and you should expect people to flag you down and ask you about it, but on the other hand, it's also tough as nails. The brushed aluminum finish on the frame is super dope, and when the sun hits it, you can really see all those little brush strokes. It's like a Jackson Pollock painting, but for e-bikes. Looks aside though, the frame is also strong and durable, with clean weld lines and solid overall construction. There's also bosses on the arch of the suspension fork, underneath the down tube, and on the seat post tube, so there's plenty of attachment points for accessories like fenders, bottle cages, or whatever else you want to slap on there. Wire management on the Quad is like everything else here. It's on point, with everything neatly bundled and internally routed. There's a Bushell headlight, which does help to increase visibility, and it's actually brighter than most e-bike headlights, but it's still not really adequate for high-speed, low-light rides. For tires, we've got Maxxis Recon Plus 27.5-inch by 2.8-inch, which are designed specifically for aggressive trails. The 3C tech on these tires helps to optimize traction and stability, while the EXO casing tech provides another layer of protection from punctures, cuts, and abrasions. At the end of the day, the Surface 604 Quad is actually a steal at $25.99 USD, even though, yeah, objectively, it's still really expensive. The Quad is a well-designed, well-thought-out electric mountain bike with a unique style and premium components. It also has enough power, torque, and speed to get you through practically any trail in a hurry. Alright, awesome peeps, that is it for the review of the Surface 604 Quad, so let's hit the trails. Oh,